Good morning, everyone. It's September 26th. So I haven't been on for a while, about a week. The reason is because I have a infection in both feet where it's slowly rotting my feet away. And while I was in jail, you have to wear Crocs, and it rubs on the bridge of your foot. I got a little sore, and from there the motherfucker just got bigger and bigger and bigger. Now here I am, both feet are swollen and really badly tore up and very painful. I haven't been on because I've been in a really bad pain lately, but I digress. Have you ever noticed how dishonest all these different institutions are? Ranging from, mainstream academia to mainstream government. They're so dishonest that I can't believe anybody in their right mind would trust them. For example, there are civilizations where they have these 100-ton blocks, just enormous blocks. We can't move them today, right? But they want you to believe that these ancient civilizations somehow drag these giant blocks with llama skin ropes and rams. Things like that are just an absolute fucking insult to anyone who is thinking. I mean, look how dishonest even mathematics are now. I homeschool my daughter, and the Common Core math is fucking terrible. It is meant to scramble and confuse the individual trying to figure out how the fuck you're supposed to do this math. Instead, what I do is teach my daughter the old way of doing math. Fuck the state. And then, of course, you have politicians and so-called officials who will lie through their teeth at every fucking chance they get. For example, if I even tried to lay claim that my feet happened in jail, I'm pretty sure I would end up right back in that fucking place. That's why I haven't said anything. I don't want to end up back in that fucking concentration camp full of diseased, dying, starving people. You don't think it's that bad? It is. It is that bad. Otherwise, why else would my feet slowly be rotting away after going to county jail? And of course, I don't have insurance because when I did get a job, motherfuckers put a warrant out for my arrest, 2-year-old warrant, and I lost my job, so I can't go to the doctor. I've been trying to treat this myself for the last 2.5 months, and it's not working very well. But they'll lie and lie some more, and of course the gullible public will believe every fucking word that is uttered by these people. I mean, after all, they do believe that, many believe anyway, that, 2 planes hitting some towers in New York City is going to knock down 3 buildings. Or make those buildings turn to fucking dust and collapse at free fall speeds. But, as long as they can be dishonest, the public can't be, because you'll get charged with a crime if you tell half-truths or just blatantly lie to the feds or the local police department. Meanwhile, they could lie and trap you and set you up to get you charged with some fucking crime that you really didn't commit. But somehow, some way, they get their convictions and people are shipped off to the slave factories of the prison industrial complex, and or put on probation and milked for every fucking cent they have. And then you got douchebags like Mike the Cop out here on YouTube spouting his authoritarian bullshit. And that's what it is, authoritarian bullshit. It's no wonder there are people out there wishing they were dead, wishing this planet would be impacted by some fucking asteroid so as we get to start over. You know, we're the only generation, or maybe generation is not the best word. We're the only human species on this planet that has existed who has fucked up the planet so bad that there's not going to be anything left for future generations. I mean, we do have a nuclear power plant spewing radioactive waste in the oceans every single day of the week, 365 days a year, for the last, how many? 4, 5, 6, maybe more. We're talking about billions and billions of gallons of radioactive water just being allowed to flow right into the ocean. We're the only ones that aren't going to leave our next people nothing. There's going to be nothing for them. This planet is going to be so fucking filled with pollution and radioactive waste that it will not be inhabitable for God knows how long. But guys like me, we're the bad guys, right? We're the ones that's dumping all this toxic waste into the air, to the soil, to the water. Somehow, we're the ones that deserve to be in prison and treated like shit by the state, to the point where our feet are rotting off our body. But hey, as long as the state doing it, it's virtuous and okay, right? I mean, God forbid a individual defend themselves and kill somebody. You know, like this woman recently who's facing 28 years for defending her own life and the life of her unborn child. But as long as the state can go around murdering people, locking them up, and treating them like shit, everything is okay. Everything is just peachy. And I have totally lost respect for any respect I had for Alex Jones and Mike Adams was vaporized, because you know what they called for? Mr. Martial Law of Armist himself called for fucking martial law. What the fuck is going on? Are people so weak that you can't stand up and fight for yourselves? You need the fucking military to do it for you? The same military that lies and says they exist to, what was that, protect your rights? They don't. And neither do the cops. They both exist to destroy and steal your rights. They both exist to kill individuals who have done nothing wrong. But somehow, I'm the immoral one because I had my own prescriptions, right? Because I had 55 grams of weed, right? I'm somehow evil and deserving of my feet rotting off and being thrown in prison for, what was it, up to 10 years of charge, 40 years, something like that. Such is the nature of living in modern times, and it don't matter what country you live in, you're still under the thumb of authoritarianism. There's nowhere to run. There's nowhere to go. I mean, there may be forests that you can run into, but eventually those motherfuckers are going to come in after you. And when they do, you're probably going to be killed for having the fucking nerve of wanting to separate yourself from such an ugly, distorted, and unhumane system. Anyway, thought I would chat with y'all for a little while. I have, in spite of my injuries, I do have lots of work to do, and I have to work through the pain. So, I have to do my work and grin and bear it. Till next time, kill the state before the state kills you.